Lie on your back with your knees bent and feet flat for the abs wake up. You can place a hand across your abdominals to help feel the breathing. Inhale deeply, filling up your belly with air. Now exhale fully, emptying the air. Inhale again, expanding your belly. And exhale, drop your waist in even further. Inhale, a full, deep breath. Now exhale and don't crunch your waist or hunch your body, just sink the belly. Last time, inhale, widen your ribs, fill the abdominals, and exhale, hollow out your midsection, scoop the abs. And we'll move on to the abdominal curls. Reach both arms long by your sides. Your feet and legs are together here, feet firmly planted on the floor. Lift the head, neck, and shoulders curling off the mat. Eyes on the midsection. Inhale, down, and repeat. Exhale and curl up again, sliding the rib bones to the hip bones. Inhale and lower down with control. Exhale and rise again. Reach forward instead of up. Reach with the arms. Inhale and press yourself down. Last time. Breathe out and bend forward to curl up, contracting your abdominals a bit higher. Inhale and control your descent. Lengthen your neck, lower your arms, and rest. Next is 100. Draw both knees into your chest to prepare. Curl your upper body up as before, and you're going to raise the arms just above the mat. Extend the legs to 90 degrees, arms pump. Inhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. Exhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. Again, breathing in and breathing out. Keep going and inhaling and exhaling. Keep the belly pulling in and the body lifting higher. Pump strong, 2, 3, 4, 5. Exhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. Again, in with the air and breathe out with the air. Keep going. Check that your legs are pressing together and your back isn't arching. Keep the breath inhaling and exhaling. Keep going and in, 2, 3, 4, 5. Exhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. And reach here. Hold on just a moment. All of the air emptying from the lungs. Hollow the abdominals. Okay, fold the legs in and rest. We'll move directly into the roll down. Transfer onto one side and come right up to sitting. At the front of your mat, with your legs apart and feet flat, hold behind your knees. Curl your waistband behind you down to the mat. You're going to pull the small of your back onto the mat and then pause for a moment. See your abdominals and inhale. Now exhale, deepening the scoop in your belly. Inhale again right where you are. Exhale and drop your navel in further. Last one. Inhale and fill your belly up. Exhale, abs in even deeper. Now, dive forward, folding over your knees, and then roll up through your spine to a tall, flat back. One more set. Keep the chest lifted and curl your pelvis. Aim the lower back to the mat, elbows wide here. And inhale at your lowest point. Exhale to curl a little more. Again, breathe in, fill the belly with air. Exhale and sink your midsection one more time. Inhale and exhale, pull into the waist even deeper if you can. Now, fold over, sinking the waist, round over the knees, roll up to a tall sitting position, and finish. Moving on, roll onto one side of the body and lower yourself onto the mat for the single leg circles. Press your arms firmly into the mat and squeeze your legs together down the center line. With your neck long, shoulders down, powerhouse working, draw one leg in and then extend it up to the ceiling. Begin to circle. Across, down, around, and up. Across the body, down and up. Circle up, across, and down and up. Over the body, around and up. Last one, across, around, and up. Stretch the leg a bit straighter, sink the waist a bit tighter. Now reverse, out, around, across, center. Out, down, over, and up. Again, circle out, down, across, and up. Out, around, across, and up. Last one, out, circle, over, and up. Pause a moment. Stretch both legs. Draw the waist in and up. And fold your knee in. Slide it down so both legs are extended. Take the other leg into your chest and extend it straight up. Fix your alignment here before you begin and circle. across, down, around, and up. Across the body, down and up. Circle up, across, down and up. Over the body, around and up. Last one, across, around, and up. And now reverse. Out, down, across, and center. Out, down, over and up. Exaggerate. Circle out, across, and up. Again. Out, around, across, and up. Last one, out, circle, over, and up. Pause a moment. Really extend your leg here. Don't forget about the bottom leg either. Both legs stretched. Okay. Fold in, slide it down next to the other one, extending both legs. Roll onto one side and sit up at the front of your mat for the rolling preparation. Take hold behind your thighs and tip back to lift the legs. Bring the shins parallel to the floor and find your balance on your sit bones. Keep your eyes ahead, chest lifted, and curl your tailbone underneath you. Don't roll or fall, just curl back as far as you can go with control. Okay, and come back up. Let's repeat. Curl back again. Keep the elbows open and your shins level. Only curl the pelvis and inhale up. Try again. Focus on opening the lower back, sinking the waist. Fold in, inhale to come up. One last time. Exhale to lower back bit by bit, vertebra by vertebra, through the lower back. Inhale to return, eyes high. Place your feet down and rest. Lower down through one side of the body to lie on your back for the single leg stretch. Bring both knees into the chest, curl up, hugging one knee in and one leg out. Place your outside hand on the ankle, inside hand on the knee. Now, switch legs and hug in tightly. Again, switch legs, working against resistance. Repeat. And inhale one side, exhale the other. Inhale to pull. Exhale to pull. Keep pressing the legs in tightly, stretching the legs long. Inhale to pull. Exhale to hug. Last set. Inhale and exhale. Bring both knees into your chest to finish, lowering your head for a moment. And remain as you are for the double leg stretch. We'll curl right up again. Hug both ankles this time. Inhale and reach your legs and arms forward. Scoop your abs. Exhale, bend back in. Inhale and stretch forward. Deepen your core. Exhale and bend tightly. Inhale and reach. Keep pressing the legs tightly together. Exhale to return. Inhale and extend the arms and legs. Exhale to return. Last one now. Inhale and lengthen. Keep the upper body lifted here. Exhale back in. Rest your head a brief moment before we continue with the next variation of this exercise. Take a breath. Inhale and then exhale. All the air out. Okay, curl back up and let's add the arms. Inhale, arms overhead, legs forward. Circle the arms. Exhale, fold everything in. Inhale, stretch apart. Sink the waist, folding back in. Inhale to reach. Exhale, resist, pulling everything in. Breathe in to open out. Exhale and close it in. Last one. Inhale and stretch your limbs, really lengthen. Exhale and sink your abs and fold back in. Okay. Lower your head and take a pause. We'll roll right onto one side and come up to sitting for the spine stretch forward. Legs hip-width apart, raise your arms to shoulder height, flex your feet, and inhale to begin. Exhale to round up and over your legs. Pull the small of the back behind you, contracting your abdominals completely. Dive your head all the way down. Inhale and uncurl now, stacking up your spine one bone at a time, tall and straight. Again, exhale to dive over your legs. Push through your heels. Reach the arms long. Pull back in the waist to begin rolling up, tall and long, shoulders back, and repeat. Exhale to lift up and over, diving the top of your head right down through your arms. Initiate from your navel, pulling in to uncurl your spine. Last one. Stretch the sides of the waist as you round over. You're not shrinking your spine, you're lengthening it. Exhale, inhale, and unfold. Tall spine. Linger here a moment. Perfect your form. Tall posture, waist long, and rest. Draw your legs together and roll over onto your stomach for the swan. Lie face down, press your legs together and hands just underneath your shoulders, the elbows tucked in alongside of you. And lift your waist before beginning without rounding your lower back. Just pull your belly button off the mat. Pull forward with your chest, stretch long, and arch up. Rise off the mat, push down with your hands, arms at 90 degrees, lower down with control. Don't sink or collapse. And rebound back up. Reach out, then arch up. Push into the mat to rise up. Separate the legs if you need to. Keep your abs supporting you, lowering down. Last time. Inhale and rise. Pull out along the mat and forward with your chest. Keep retracting the shoulder blades. Okay, now hold this position. We'll go right into the neck roll. Turn your head to one side. Circle the chin down along the chest and around to the other side and return to center. Switch sides, other way. Circle down and around to the other side. Exaggerate the circle. Stretch over one shoulder. Circle down along the chest to the other side. Return to center, and final one, look over your shoulder. Stretch the neck all the way around and back to center. Lower your body down to the mat with control. Don't release your muscles just yet. Keep your stomach lifted here. And then push right back to sit on your heels. Leave your arms where they are and stretch back into child's pose. Even here, don't completely relax your abdominal muscles. They should be lifted. Open the lower back. The knees can be slightly apart. Reach your arms long. Take a few breaths. Inhale and exhale. Again. Inhale and exhale. Sit a bit further onto the heels and take care here to articulate through the spine. We'll begin to roll up through the spine into an upright position, curling the tail under to begin, and then rolling through the lower, middle, and upper back, tall and long. From here, flip onto your back for the pelvic lift. Lie back with your feet flat on the floor and hip width apart. Your heels should be fairly close to the body. Flatten your arms along the mat by your side and take a breath to begin. Inhale and raise your hips up, aiming for a straight line from your shoulders through your hips to your knees. Lift up. Feel as though you could send your knees further forward. Now begin to melt down from the top of the spine, lowering each section onto the mat bit by bit until your lower back and then your tailbone arrive all the way down, and inhale and rise again. Arrive in one long line. The chest is open, the buttocks are tight. Start to exhale and lower from the top of your spine, behind your neck, between your shoulders, behind your ribs, behind your waist, then your rear end, and we'll take it 2 more times. Inhale to rise, stretch the legs forward, pressing down through your feet and arms. Keep tension in all your muscles. Now roll down, take your time. Articulate each section of your spine, exhaling as each vertebra arrives on the mat till the very last one. Inhale and press up. Keep driving your heels down into the mat. Keep reaching your fingers forward. Begin to lower. Each spinal segment lowering. Feel as though you're melting into the mat. Lengthen the spine and rest. Okay, roll onto one side and come up to sitting for our final move, the rolling like a ball. Tuck yourself up tight in a ball, holding one ankle in each hand snugly into your body, and let your feet lift off the mat. Balance here. Find your powerhouse. Curl your tail under to begin. Dive your head down directly between the knees. Take an inhale and an exhale. And we'll roll back smoothly to come right back up. And come up again. Inhale and roll back. Hold your ankles tight. Exhale to roll up. Pause here. Hold your position. Again. Roll back. Hips lift here. Come back up and balance. 2, 3, and roll back. And rock forward. Balance. Stay tight in the ball. And tip back. Rolling. And exhale. Right back up. Last one. Rolling back. Navel in and roll up. Hold. 2, 3. Balance for a moment. Perfect your form. Your head is still between your knees. The powerhouse is in tightly. Your entire body shaped into a ball. Scoop the abdominals deeply. And release your ankles and lower the feet. Excellent work.